Hello, I'm Angela Caine, Transformational Coach, and you're listening to WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, and the Relationship Ready Mind talk show. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Relationship Ready Mind talk show. You're listening to WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network. My name is Angela Caine. I'm a transformational and relationship mentor and coach, and I help people create a wonderful, happy and empowered relationship with the most important person in their life, themselves. Yes, that's correct. The relationship with yourself is the most important one you will ever have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you enjoy the information that I have for you today, which is all about beliefs. Last week, we spoke about thoughts and how they affect our lives. And today, we're going to talk about beliefs, because the beliefs we hold about ourselves play out in every area of our lives. And one thing's for sure, you will never be happier or exceed those beliefs that you hold. We're born as a blank slate. We come into this life perfect and whole. The great psychologist Carl Jung told us that. And the causes and effects of our early beliefs shape us as we grow. The human mind is so complex. You may or may not have heard the phrase, your beliefs create your reality. Well, this happens to be true. They absolutely do. Our beliefs form the building blocks of our experiences. We see the world through a lens, a filter that's formed by our core beliefs about ourselves and the world around us. And if you want to know what beliefs you have about yourself, take a look around at your life. If you're not happy with what you see, it means that you have some limiting beliefs that are shaping and controlling your life. But to be able to change those beliefs, we have to first discover what they are. So, for instance, if you're looking for a new relationship, which you may well be if you're listening to this show, are you searching for that relationship from a place of fear and need, or are you wanting to meet your ideal partner in the hope that he or she will make you happy, will make everything right in your life? They'll take away your pain and will make you feel complete. Do you tell yourself you will be happy when you meet that special someone? If that is the case, my friends, please believe me when I tell you that that is not the answer. You must do the inner work necessary to deal with your demons first before embarking on a new relationship. Your limiting beliefs, whatever they may be, of not deserving happiness or love or of not being good enough, will show up in your new relationship, however much you don't want them to, if you don't first recognize them and decide to upgrade them. But I do have some news for you. You are enough. You absolutely are enough. And over the coming weeks, I'm going to help you recognize those limiting beliefs that are lurking in the shadows and playing havoc with your happiness. And I'll be giving you some tips and tools on how to deal with them and release them from your life for good. But you must begin to look inside for the answers, to learn how to feel complete and whole within yourself. And when that happens, you won't just attract someone into your life. You will attract the one into your life. Now, isn't that worth doing the work for? So that you don't waste any more time and heartache on attracting the wrong person yet again, and finding out down the line and with deep regret and sadness that this relationship isn't going to work either. When we look to another person to make us happy, it means we're coming from a place of lack. And as I'm sure you know, like attracts like. And so it's inevitable that you will attract someone that's also coming from a place of lack, however much they try to hide it at first. The universal laws are absolute, and they are working all the time, non-stop, to bring us whatever we're asking for. And the way we ask is through our vibration, and it's our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that dictate what vibration we're in. And if we haven't dealt with our own stuff, the person we attract will not have dealt with theirs either. And two people coming together who've not dealt with their past hurts and issues is not a recipe for a lasting and happy relationship, and certainly not the way we'll find our soulmate. And after all, isn't that what we all want at the end of the day? Our vibration indicates our level of happiness and peace. Our energy says hello well before we do. And our energy and vibration never lies. Even though we may not be aware of it, we read each other's vibration within 3 seconds of meeting someone. And no matter what comes out of your mouth, if we feel insecure and undervalued at our core, that is the energy, the message we're putting out into the universe. And we are saying, give me more of that, please. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break now. And when we come back, we're going to continue examining our belief system and how it can limit us in every area of our life.
Hey everybody, this is your girl, Dr. MV, host of Singles Get Real. Catch the show every Thursday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you missed the show, simply check out my podcast. Thanks for listening to WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network.
Hello and welcome back to the Relationship Ready Mind Show. You're listening to WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, and I'm Angela Caine. So, before the break, we were discussing beliefs and how they can limit us and really cause us immense problems in our lives if we don't uncover the ones that are no longer serving us and realise that we can change them. And we do that by first examining what is not working for us in our life right now and what beliefs we might be holding on to that are causing our unhappiness, whether it's a lack of money or a lack of a great relationship or in our career, whatever it is, if it's not working the way we want it to, there's a belief somewhere inside of us that's causing it. Attracting our ideal partner is like everything else, an inside job. That doesn't mean that we don't have to take action. We do have to show up in life and not hide ourselves away and sit on the couch and expect that special someone will come knocking on our door. Chances of that happening are very slim. But first and foremost, it's my belief that we must do the inner work to become the person who our ideal partner would be attracted to. And our beliefs shape the person we are on the inside, which shows up on the outside. There is absolutely no hiding place. I would bet that you'll be familiar with this experience. You decide to move forward with your life and do or learn something new. You are immediately confronted by your inner critic, your mind chatter, that little voice in your head that I call your chatterbox, that's telling you you can't do this, it's too hard, you haven't got the time, where will you get the money, who'll be interested anyway, so let's not bother. You, or to be more precise, the critical part of you that lives by these limiting beliefs, has just managed to talk you out of something that could have been a really great opportunity for you. And you probably think what it's saying is true. Of course you do. You believe it. It's part of your belief system. It's part of you. But the good news is, it's just a part. It's not the whole you. And you can change the beliefs of that part of you to beliefs that serve you instead. Our beliefs are designed to keep us safe. That's what they're meant to do. But the beliefs that we form through the eyes of a 4 or 5-year-old do not help us as we go through life. They hold us back in so many ways. So let me ask you, what beliefs have you got that are holding you back? We all have core neurological beliefs that shape our character and consequently our life. Environment. The human nervous system gets programmed very early on in life. Behaviours. We learn very quickly what we do that gets a smile, or what gets us told that we're naughty and we mustn't do that again. Our skills and knowledge that we build up over time. Our capability, what we believe we can or cannot do. And this always, without exception, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Because if we believe that we can't do something, chances are we won't even attempt it. If we think we're not clever enough to get that great job, then we won't apply for it. Or that a certain person won't be interested in us, then we won't pursue a relationship with that person. And also our values. Our values are what we live by and what's important to us. Our identity, who you think you are, and our spiritual beliefs. So take a moment right now and think about what might be holding you back. Get a piece of paper and write out the statement, what springs to mind. And then look at it and see if there is really any substance to it. Where did you learn this? Did you overhear it? Did a teacher at school tell you that? And look at how the opposite might be true. Our beliefs are just lenses that we see through. And all kinds of possibilities start opening up to you when you begin to look at these beliefs and start to challenge them. Whatever limiting beliefs you have, know that they are just the lens that you're seeing through. Here's an uncomfortable truth. Every limitation, block, and barrier you experience is produced by a limiting belief inside of you. But I just want to be clear. There is no blame here. It's definitely not your fault. You adopt your beliefs for a good reason at the time. But if your life is not the way you want it now, they're obviously not helping you now. Just take a look at how you relate to other people. Look at your judgments. Are you always judging others and yourself? And if so, turn that around and look at how this relates to you. What do you wish you had in your life? Examine your lack of belief in your capabilities to have those things, because that belief is what is keeping them from you. Notice how often you use the word should and ought to. That's really your inner critic again, telling you you're wrong. Listen carefully to what you say to yourself on a daily basis, because what you say to yourself on a daily basis is coming from the beliefs that you hold. Write out any conflicts that you're seeing or having in your life. Are you blaming the outside world? If you believe you're capable of making a change, you start developing the strategies that will enable you to do that. So what beliefs do you hold that limit you now, that may have in some way served you in the past? Our beliefs are based on memories, and memories are mostly made up. They're just your perception at that time. And everyone has their own perception of reality. When you realize a belief doesn't hold any power over you, it's amazing and it's very freeing. And that pattern will no longer run in your life once you decide to let it go. The critic voice may seem very real to you, and it is, but that doesn't mean you have to listen to it. Just the same as our well-meaning friends that we call on for advice about various things in our life. We don't have to listen to them either. Our friends and family really do mean well, but no one actually knows what's best for you more than you do. Our friends and family are only seeing your life and circumstances through their own lens and their own picture of reality, which is different to yours. So start to build that muscle of self-trust and know that you are more qualified than anyone to make decisions about your own life. The other day, I read a quote by Henry David Thoreau, and I made a note of it so I could tell you about it. And this is it. I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by a conscious endeavour. I love that. It's so powerful, don't you think? I know of no more encouraging fact than the unquestionable ability of man to elevate his life by a conscious endeavour. Just sit with that for a moment. Just take it in and believe and know how powerful you really are. I do hope that the information I've shared with you will be of some help. But if you would like some help in understanding and uncovering your limiting beliefs, then please don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You can write to me and send me some questions, and I will write back to you as soon as possible. I really do want to help you as much as I can. That is the whole reason why I'm doing this show. You can contact me via my website, which is angelacaine.com, and Caine is spelt Caine. Or you can email me at angela@angelacaine.com. Or alternatively, contact me via the Ask Angela tab on the show's page, and I will definitely get those messages and write back to you. I want to thank you so much again for listening today. I know your time is valuable, and I do appreciate you spending it with me. Please don't forget to tune in again next week when we'll be discussing other ways in which you can learn to have the greatest relationship with yourself and consequently live a happy and fulfilled life, no matter what your current circumstances are. Thanks again for listening. You're tuning in to WGSN-DB, Going Solo Network, Relationship Ready Mind Show with me, Angela Caine. So until next time, many blessings and bye for now.